speaker today is Major Donn Heiar. Donn is with the 115th Fighter Wing in Madison. He's the wing commander in matters of religion, personal development, ethics, and so on. I know from my script that he was deployed twice, 2011 and 2013, to Kyrgyzstan. I got that name right. You can look it up. Kyrgyzstan. And other accomplishments of his have been the Air Medal, a number of other citations and awards. Presently, Major Heiar is pastor at St. Albert, the Great Parish here in Sun Prairie. And one more thing. 2 years ago, he baptized my youngest granddaughter. Right there. Please help me welcome Major Heiar. Thank you very much, and I certainly appreciate the promotion to the wing commander of the 115th Fighter Wing. I think Colonel Peterson might have something to say about that, and General Matthews sitting here in our second row. I'm the wing chaplain of the 115th Fighter Wing. My friends, we've heard it time and time again today, and we'll hear it some more as we complete the balance of this Memorial Day. It's time for people of the United States of America to reconnect with their history, not ground under by the wheels of history, but reconnect. To reconnect to the core values by honoring those who gave their life for the freedom we enjoy each and every day, for the ideals we cherish came at a cost. Today we remember. My friends, people throughout the country will gather today to remember, honor, and pay gratitude to those who have given their lives for our country. We lift up those who are left behind, who mourn. Our gathering is just one small spark in the flame of pride that burns across the nation today and every day, as we stand in the shadow of a great flag. Your presence here today and that of people gathering across these United States of America is a tribute to those troops and their families. It's a way we can remember, all the way from those who shivered and starved through the winter at Valley Forge, to those crouched in muddy trenches in France, to the platoon who patrolled the hazy jungles in Vietnam, the young man and woman patrolling the mountains of Afghanistan. We remember those who gave their lives for us. And today we honor them. It was my second deployment to Kyrgyzstan. From Kyrgyzstan, it was in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. I was one of 3 Catholic chaplains in the country of Afghanistan. So I would operate out of Kyrgyzstan and then push down range and do what we call fob hopping, go from one forward operating base to another. But mainly I was at the transit center in Kyrgyzstan. 60,000 troops from 15 different coalition countries made their way either heading downrange or by the grace of God coming home, unamputated, alive, to their home of origin. The tempo at that transit base, as you can imagine, was extremely high. Didn't matter if it was 0 dark 30 or high noon, everything was in motion. As a chaplain, you work 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts. 1 day off, but as the only Catholic chaplain, you're carrying the duty phone 24/7. You never know when that spirit might be amputated, or you might have to load a container, draped in a flag, back home. You form a really close relationship with the command chief, E9, highest of the enlisted. He's over all the enlisted. He's there to be present to the troop, whether there's trouble there or at home. And the chaplain works hand in hand with that command chief. But I had a routine. Every day, I'd roll out of the rack about 4:30 in the morning. I'd leave my little tent, and I'd make my paces, 153 paces, to the DFAC. They call that a dining facility in the Air Force. We would know it as the chow hall or the mess tent, right? Tiny little tent. But it was there every morning. I'd get my tall cup of coffee. I found a little picnic table just off the beaten path. Walk out to that picnic table every morning, and I'd sit there. Sit up on top of that picnic table, boots on the bench. And I'd look up at those mountains. God, they were beautiful. 18 to 20,000 feet in the air. If it's July, there's snow caps. If it's December, you can watch the snow coming down the range. Beautiful mountains of Afghanistan, but riddled in blood. Those that gave their lives. I used to count the ramp ceremonies that we did. Then there came nothing good from counting. We just remembered. See, when a troop dies, there's a CNT that goes out here that notifies that family. Then that body moves from that AOR, that theater, home. And before it leaves that place of war, even in the midst of those beautiful mountains, they get a ramp ceremony. The chaplain climbs up on the back of the C-17, and you give final commendation as a notification team is ringing a doorbell back in the country of origin. Don't know how many flags I saw on caskets, containers, but it rips your gut out, young and old. So I'd sit out there every morning for about a half hour, look up at those mountains, think about God's grandeur. It's way beyond human intellect, the beauty of those mountains. And I just know how war-torn it is. And as you sit and look so far away from home, you think about everyone who fought in these battles. And we're connected by one thing, the flag, and our love, and our willingness to serve. I was there about 3 weeks, sitting on my little picnic table for my first half hour of the day. Bases moving all around you, troops moving, aircraft lifted. Command chief walked over. He said, "Morning, Padre." And I said, "Command chief, top of the morning to you." He said, "Can I join you?" I said, "Yeah." He sat down. 22 years he served, 15th deployment. He sat down and didn't say a word. Then after about 20 minutes, he looked over and he said, "Padre, they're beautiful." Every morning that I was at that base, not pushed down range, from that point until I went home, I went out to my picnic table, and every day, Command Chief stopped by and looked and prayed in his own way for those who have given for the freedom of all. I then became two-digit, which means I'm going home. And the process of going home is, yeah, you all process, but you just don't get a boarding pass and walk out onto the tarmac and get on the plane and figure out if there's enough room in the overhead storage. Hell no. That's the freedom we have now, because so many gave their lives for that reality. No, we go into lockdown for about 6 hours. You have to. They have to inspect everything we have. Nothing goes home that isn't supposed to be going home. You're scanned, you're weighed, and then you wait. Then they say you're sanitized. you're ready to load. And then they formed chalks. You can't load all 244 of us at once, so you form chalks. I'm going home. I got in there that night, followed the ritual and the routine. We sat in our lockdown, and now it was about 5 a.m. Foxtrot, chalk, form up. You're going to walk about 400 yards. And at the end of that 400 yards, you're going to walk onto the flight line. You're going to walk onto that aircraft. You're going to walk to whatever seat is open in the back of that aircraft. You're going to sit down, and you're going to put your rucksack in your lap. As we're walking by, I looked up. God, it was a beautiful sunrise. Up on those mountains. You can't say anything because we're scrubbed. We're sanitized. We're being watched as we're moving from the PAX terminal to the flight line. We're going home. And I looked up at those mountains one last time, and all those flags went through my mind. The flags that were on caskets. Polish flag, United States of America flag, French flag, Mongolian flag, Georgian flag. Everyone was quiet as we were making our way. Everybody's thinking their own thoughts. And then as I looked up those mountains, I looked down below, and we're walking 40 meters behind my picnic table. And there was the command chief. I wanted to yell out, "Chief, I'm going home." I couldn't. My prayer was, "Chief, I hope you go home. I hope you walk in and embrace your wife and your kid. I hope your spirit, your soul, your mind isn't empty." He knew what the flag stood for, and he knew the great cost of those who gave their lives. I'll end with this. I'm Catholic priest, so I have a parish. Every Mass, we pray for those who protect and serve our community and our country, and for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Someone came out last week after Mass, which was Armed Forces Day, said, "Why are you always praying for that military? Why are you always praying for those who protect and serve our country?" I didn't give a response.